People are talking about PrEP.
People are talking about PrEP.
People are talking about PrEP.
But what is it?
But what is PrEP?
What is it and what does it do?
PrEP stands for pre-exposure prophylaxis.
Prophylaxis means prevention.
It is the use of antiretroviral medication known as Truvada
To help keep someone who does not have HIV from getting infected with it. This is good news because HIV continues to be a worldwide health crisis. There are an estimated 36.7 million people living with HIV. 19 million of these people live in Eastern and Southern Africa. Eastern and Southern Africa accounts for 46% of the global total of new HIV infections. And did you know that women are most affected by HIV than men? In Africa, young women under the age of 25 now account for 1/3 of new HIV infections globally. There are lots of ways to reduce your chances of becoming infected with HIV, and using a condom correctly and consistently has been the main strategy for years.
Truvada as PrEP though is a new HIV prevention strategy that reduces your chances of becoming infected with HIV, and it's recently been approved in countries like
South Africa, Kenya, USA and France.
PrEP is a game changer and provides a tool to empower young African women like you and me to take control of our sexual health and enjoy a responsible sex life while dramatically reducing our risk to getting HIV.
Let's take a look at how PrEP helps prevent HIV infection in your body.
Your body is protected by special cells in your immune system called CD4 T cells. These cells normally help keep you healthy when you're exposed to a germ or virus. But when HIV enters your body, it hunts down these T cells, attacks them and uses them to make copies of itself at a very high rate, as many as several billion copies per day. These new copies of the virus go into the body and hunt for even more T cells to take over, using them to make even more copies of themselves. The immune system just can't keep up with the virus to stop it from making all these copies, and that results in HIV infection. Now let's rewind and see what would happen inside your body if you're exposed to HIV while taking PrEP. Imagine that you start taking PrEP once a day. Your body digests the pill and the medication starts building up protection in your T cells. After taking a pill each day for a week, your T cells are getting maximum protection. Then you're exposed to HIV. As before, HIV tries to attack your T cells, but this time, because you've been taking PrEP, it finds it difficult to succeed. It tries to get into the cells to make copies of itself, but it can't because the cells are protected. If it can't get into the T cells, the virus eventually dies off. The result? No HIV infection. How should you take PrEP?
PrEP comes as a pill called Truvada that you should take once every day.
It takes about a week to build up the maximum levels of protection in your body. Taking one pill a day every day is the key to PrEP.
There are many ways to help remind you to take the pill on time.
What else do you need to know about PrEP?
First, the good stuff. PrEP is very safe and effective in preventing HIV infection. PrEP is a private method that women can control. Using PrEP can increase confidence and decrease fear of getting HIV. It is safe to use with all types of contraceptives and safe to use while pregnant and breastfeeding. The annoying stuff. 1 in 10 people have mild nausea or headaches in the first month. Most side effects are mild and go away quickly. PrEP will not protect you from other STIs. PrEP does not prevent pregnancy. The stuff not to be worried about. PrEP can be used only as long as you need it, so you don't have to use PrEP forever.
PrEP should only be used if you're HIV negative.
HIV positive people need full treatment, not PrEP.
That's why anyone starting PrEP must first get an HIV test to make sure they don't already have HIV infection.
And they need to get tested regularly for as long as they are taking the medication. PrEP is safe and it works very well, but it needs to be taken regularly.
PrEP is an exciting new way of reducing HIV infections that must be integrated into broader health programs.
With all things, there is lots to discuss, so let's continue to talk about it, ask questions and get involved.